probably barely even see me. It is actually, I think, about 7:20. Obviously winter, so it's still really dark. So I'm just going on a quick hack with Zeb leading Todd before we go show jumping to Merrist with Maximus and Cookie, because the classes are really big there. So we're probably not going to get back, and then Lauren's doing the 105, so we're not going to get back till late today, and it possibly could be dark again by the time we get back. So I thought I'd just get up early and get these two done. Luckily they're not too fussed about it being dark. Todd is just in a head collar as well because of his eye. I don't know if anyone saw that. New Year's Day he cut his just below his eye really badly, so I had to have the vet out and have it stitched. I did put a bridle on it yesterday and lunge him, and it was okay, but I thought actually if it's easier just to have, if he's okay with the head collar on leading, then the head collar's just set back a bit more, so it's even less likely to rub it. So yeah, but they're both been very good because it's quite chilled out here. So I'm gonna go for a hack, then I've got to go and get the two ponies quickly from down the road, and we're leaving about 8:20 to 9, so pretty busy, so I need to get a wriggle on. Right, so we're on our way to Merrist. Luckily we're almost there, because we now have well, it's not flat yet, but it's going to be flat tyre. I don't really know what happened. All of a sudden there was a really loud, it was just like something was dragging on the floor, and the tyres, some of it shredded a bit off, and then you can hear air coming out. But because we weren't very far away, we've just driven very slowly so that at least we don't have to have the horses sat on the side of the road. So that's not ideal. Hopefully we're going to still get there in time to jump, and then Dad hopefully should be coming over shortly to see if he can fit the spare tyre, because we obviously can't drive home like this. We don't have the best luck with vehicles apparently this year. No, we're in a new year now. Hey Lauren. This is another day now because it was all quite busy on Saturday, but I just thought we'd talk through Maximus's Merrist Wood show jumping. So it was our first competition of 2020 and his first ever time competing and jumping a whole course indoors. He's only jumped in the warm-up at Pold, which was open one side, and once at Farley Hall, which is massive, so isn't very doesn't feel that enclosed. It makes a big difference, and the warm-up was really busy, and he does get a little bit affected by busy warm-up. So the first class we did was the 90, and we went in, and he just, I think it was all just a lot for him to take in. So we actually came to the first fence, I'll put this in, and he we didn't really stop. He was stopping from 3 strides out, because I think he was trying to figure out what was going on, because Merrist Wood feels quite claustrophobic, I guess, quite enclosed. So I turned back round, and then he jumped it. And then he jumped around nicely, and it got better as we went on, but we just weren't really in the rhythm and in the flow like we have been when we've done Parwood BS. So we had another 2 fences down, which is a shame. But he's not a careless horse, so it was nothing to do with that. It's just we couldn't quite get in the rhythm that we have. Once he gets in the rhythm, he's really clean jumping and doesn't want to touch anything. So I was still really pleased, because he behaved really well. I know he had the little thing at the first, and I probably should have circled him a couple more times. Maybe that's a lesson learned for myself. I was still really pleased with him, because he is still a baby. He is still green. It's still only his 4th BS show and like 6th competition ever or something. We went back in for the Discovery, which had gone up quite a lot. The 90 was quite small and the Discovery was built quite big. And we went back in, just improved so much. He was so much more relaxed. We had a much better rhythm, especially the second half. The second half was superb, but even most of it was. We lost our rhythm to, I think it was like number 7, the red one, which we had down, which was really annoying because he did get in deep, but the main reason was he just lost his rhythm, and then got a little bit tense and kind of comes back at me and puts his head up. So then when he got in deep, he couldn't pick himself up, so he knocked it. So that was really annoying because the rest of it he jumped really nicely, and like the second half was built quite big. But I was so pleased with him because the main thing is he had improved from the first round to the second round. So if we went again, I think it would be, you know, even better, and that's all we can really ask. And at the minute, it's all just training really, although it's competition, it is training ready for the event season and just getting him out and about and seeing the world because he's not seen a huge amount. Like I say, it is very different. Like the warm-up was so busy at Merrist, and he's never jumped indoors or in a course. He's only actually done BS at Parwood before, so he's not jumped in a huge amount of places. So I was so pleased with him. And then we've just got to get a plan going for the next couple of months before the event season starts, which I need to do to work out, you know, and try and get him to some different places and just keep getting him out and about really, because every time we're just learning something more about him and he's just gaining more experience. So yeah, so I was really pleased with him. I hope you like the vlog. I don't know how long it's going to be because we were actually there most of the day, so we didn't do a huge amount else at the yard and stuff. But I hope you like it. Let us know. Share, like and subscribe if you do. We really appreciate it because we're really trying to get this YouTube channel going.